Welcome into 9 News at noon. We want to get you started with a live look at Elitch Gardens. Yeah, today is the kind of day where you want to be in a pool or on those water rides to cool off as we heat up. Looking live right now over downtown Denver, the city has opened up its rec centers so that you can come in and get a break from the heat. Same thing goes for most Denver public libraries. City teams will be checking in with people experiencing homelessness to make sure that they have access to those shelters. That's the big headline today, Greg. People need to be careful with this extreme heat.
Yeah, and it's not only us. You can see in the map behind me painting all up and down the Mountain West through portions of southwestern California, of course, down towards New Mexico, and of course Colorado as well. But a whole lot of heat advisories, watches, warnings in effect for us in the Denver metro area and for the entire Front Range. We are under a heat advisory up until 8 o'clock tonight. This is for temperatures in the upper 90s and even into the hundreds. So sensitive groups, people who are a little bit more sensitive to, say, a hot air, especially people who are a little bit more elderly or even young infants, really need to be careful about this as well. And just down to the south, our neighbors in Colorado Springs, Pueblo, down towards Walsenburg, up until 9 o'clock tonight, a heat advisory is in effect with temperatures ranging from the mid-90s to 105 degrees. Speaking of which, look at Pueblo right now, 100 already in the 12 o'clock hour, upper 80s and lower 90s out towards portions of the high country, 90s out towards Grand Junction. This is all done under mostly clear skies. We're expecting the skies to stay clear through this afternoon, with maybe a few clouds and an isolated storm or two into the foothills in the high country. Otherwise, our high temperature for today, 98 degrees, plenty of sunshine on the way. But when will we be getting some relief? Details on that coming up in just a few minutes.
I think we're looking forward to that, Greg. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Mike Johnston,
I, Mike Johnston,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of the state of Colorado
and of the state of Colorado
and the charter and ordinances of the city and county of Denver,
and the charter and ordinances of the city and county of Denver,
and that I will faithfully perform
and that I will faithfully perform
the duties of the office of mayor
the duties of the office of mayor
of the city and county of Denver,
of the city and county of Denver,
to which I have been elected
to which I have been elected
and upon which I'm about to enter.
and upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
As you just heard, we have a new mayor here in Denver. In the last 90 minutes, the 46th mayor, Mike Johnston, was sworn in along with other elected officials, including council members, the auditor, the clerk, and recorder.
Our dream of Denver is that when you land at your lowest, without a job or a place to stay, shackled by addiction or struggling with mental illness, we will not judge you or abandon you. We will not give up on you. We will get you a home. We will get you help. Those of us on this stage took an oath today. But for us to succeed, every Denverite must take their own oath. An oath to dream, to serve, and to deliver. To dream a Denver bold enough to include all of us. To serve our city above ourselves.
You will hear much more from the mayor coming up this afternoon, starting right here on 9 News at 4 o'clock, and then from Marshall Zellinger tonight on Next at 6. This afternoon, there is an after party called the Denver Vibes Festival. It's happening at Union Station. It kicks off at 5 o'clock with live music, food, vendors, and artists. It is free, but you do have to RSVP. Aurora police tell us someone shot at a car last night. Police say 3 people were in the car driving down Colfax near E470 when their window was smashed out. They thought someone threw a rock at the vehicle, but it was actually gunfire. All 3 were taken to the hospital. 1 we know had minor injuries. We're still trying to get details on the condition of the other 2 people. Police say the victims thought that they saw street racing before those gunshots. They don't think that those victims were racing. Families with kids at Denver's McAuliffe International Middle School don't know who will be the principal this coming year, and they may not find out for another month. The school district fired the principal after he told 9 News about his safety concerns. Now, one board member wants to move up the vote on his future.
I think it's important that people know, and I think it's important that parents know, and that I think it's important for school leaders to speak out and say this isn't okay and it needs to stop.
that was the interview Kurt Dennis says lost him his job. In the weeks after the shooting at East High, he told 9 News DPS forced him and his staff to perform regular pat-downs of students accused of serious crimes, even attempted murder. DPS fired Dennis earlier this month. The district says he shared confidential information. Dennis and his lawyer say it was punishment for speaking out. They're planning a lawsuit, and the Union for Principals is challenging his firing. The school board has to vote on whether to make the firing official. Today, board vice president Ayante Anderson says he asked the board to call a special session to vote as soon as possible instead of the scheduled vote on August 24th. Now, if the board votes against the firing, Dennis would stay with DPS, but the district would decide where he's assigned. Police in Pennsylvania have released a new mugshot of recaptured prisoner Michael Burham. Burham was arrested Saturday in Pennsylvania after escaping from the Warren County Jail more than a week earlier. He's a suspect in the killing of a woman in New York and is accused of abducting an older couple in Pennsylvania. Burham was on the run for 10 days after using a rope made from bed sheets to escape from jail on July 6th. Elton John is likely to testify in a London courtroom as a defense witness for Kevin Spacey. Spacey is facing 12 sexual offense charges alleged by 4 different men. John was called to testify to Spacey's presence at a fundraising event at the singer's home with his husband in Windsor, England. Spacey is accused of touching a man who was driving him to that event. John said he remembered Spacey being present and placing the winning bid on a car in an auction at the event. Spacey did stay at John's home that night.